All right. Do you want to start back here, or do you want to wait
We
until
can
we're
start back here.
Okay.
Just look around. I'm just kind of investigating. Welcome back to here.
Yeah, well, we reparked our ship. We brought our ship back with us, brought some air, brought some fuel, fixed up our space suit, and we're feeling good about ourselves. Just like I'm feeling good about me, because not to brag, I might have saved a life this month.
You got about what this month?
I might have saved a life this month.
Oh, how'd you do that?
My dumbass mom's life.
Oh God,
calling you out, Mom. She got COVID. We presume the Delta variant. She traveled about 3-4 weeks ago. I don't know. She traveled on week 0, and about week 2 she was feeling sick, and she wasn't sure if it was because she traveled. Went to the doctor. Doctor said pneumonia. She's like, I'm vaccinated. It's probably not COVID. It doesn't feel, it fits none of the symptoms of COVID. But you know about COVID, it never fits any of the symptoms of COVID. Every person that gets it, like, well, it didn't fit any of the symptoms I ever heard. It was completely different. Which, that's how COVID be, apparently. Yeah, she got really sick. She missed a few days of work. She even called me and said, hey, what do I do if I have to call out from past the 3rd day? And I said, I don't know. I've never in my career had to call out past the 3rd day somehow. I've never had to get the doctor's note to figure it out, because she already had one doctor's note. And I'm pretty sure you have to pay them the $40 or $50 to write you the FMLA paperwork, the Family Medical Leave Act paperwork.
Fuck my life. Ultimately,
Friday Monday Leave Act is what we all call it in the trades. Oh, hey, there's a tape recorder. Yeah, property of Chert. Well, at least it's not a Reddit post. It's not a Reddit board. So yeah, my mom, she just, she. Unfortunately, I don't know when it happened, but sometime around the time I moved out of my parents' houses, maybe a few years after, Fox News became the channel du jour. And
the channel of who?
Channel du jour, like soup du jour.
Oh, flavor of the month.
Yeah, well, it became the flavor of the house, and they just started eventually buying all the bullshit there because it was the most entertaining news channel. So they just started watching it and started believing it because, they're boomers, and boomers believe what the cable news television tells them.
Wait, hang on, this was your mom?
Yeah, this is my mom. It. Yeah, well, I mean, that was happening in this started in the mid-2000s that she fell into the Fox News BS. She voted for, Donald Trump. I mean, she's politically awful. She's a great person. She's a great human being. But, her politics are horrible. If you just looked at her politics, you would think she's a human being because she's just one of those awful low information voters. And hopefully I'm talking her into working on that, to finding somebody that has similar political ideals to her and asking them their opinion and possibly designating hey, I believe this, this, and this. Who should I vote for? And being able to trust, okay, yes, that person does know my political views and isn't going to bullshit and just try to get the person that they want to win, to have me vote for the person they're voting for.
Okay, so that's what that thing is doing and pointing at. Okay. I don't know how much you've been reading and actually keeping up, but and I found this out and I was wondering what the fuck it was. There's a moon that orbits this planet. It actually orbits all the planets.
Huh, it circles around him?
It disappears the moment you get close to it or start looking at it or something.
Huh. This is a weird game, huh?
Yeah, it's a little bit fucking weird.
So anyway, I eventually did convince her to get vaccinated, and that was months ago. But yeah, so on day 10 of returning, she started feeling sick. When she later backtracked, she realized, okay, she actually probably got COVID at work after she got back from her trip. Because she was like, oh no, I flew on Delta and got Delta. And I said,
that's funny.
And I said, no, Mom. Well, you did the math, Mom, and it sounds like one of the Delta bros that you encountered at work gave it to you. So, yep. But if she had not gotten that vaccine a couple months ago,
she probably would have gotten it worse.
She probably would have died, and then she might not have died. She might have just been severely hospitalized. But you know what? I'm going to take this as a. I'm going to take
the credit.
I'm going to take the credit. I'm going to say life saved. John the Branch. John the Branch won.
COVID 0.
Cultists 600,000. Oh wow. We're not doing too well here. We gotta step up our game, Amarith. I gotta save my mom's life 600,000 more times to match up. What are we looking at here? There's so much to this game. Are we looking at a corporate structure? What is this?
No, this is like the information that we've gotten.
Oh, this is how all of our information is linked together?
Yeah.
Huh. And does this save every time we die, or do we have to go talk to a goat head to keep this information?
No, every time we die, we go back to basically the goat head.
Okay. We go back to the goat head? Like we start back at the goat head? Or the goat head just magically tells us everything?
The goat head magically tells us everything.
Okay. Is it actually the goat head?
Or we remember because of the goat head. In remembrance of the goat head.
Remembrance of the goat head. Okay. Gonna have to remember that. That was not on purpose. It's great punch on the branch.
Oh, I know what happened and why and all that. Okay. So this is all the stuff that I was finding on the other computer.
There was an accident with wibbly-wobbly, timey-wimey, and quantum stuff, huh? There was a big scientific accident.
I'm not sure.
We're unraveling the mystery? I guess that's the point of the real point of the game, huh?
Yeah, but no, what I was saying was... This is actually
crafted warp cores in the black hole forge before delivering them to Ash Twins?
Yes.
So there's warp in this game?
Yes.
Can we go between stars in this game?
No. Because we're not the ones that developed it.
Oh, so they're just aliens that can show up and go faster.
We're trying to figure out where the fuck they went.
Oh.
They all died.
Oh.
But what was I saying? No. Once again, this is all the information from the stuff that I created on the other computer because... The profile was gone from our first playthrough because Windows decided to fucking reset while we were playing.
Right.
So it just killed all that.
Nothing got saved. Oh.
So I have all this info now, though.
Okay, cool.
So that's good. But yeah. So
the game is kind of about solving this big giant puzzle?
Yeah, that's what it seems like anyway.
Okay.
Yeah.
And of course, it's up to us, just little old us. Oh, because we're the only ones aware of the time loop because
we're in the time loop.
We got zapped by the goat head that lets us remember the time loop we're in, right?
Yeah.
Is that what the goat head is doing for us?
We're going to
assume. So. Okay. I assume the goat head has a lot to do with this, and it's not just some random one-off thing that the game did one time. It was just supposed to be this weird thing, and then it just happened once. Maybe it's not. Maybe we just... I mean, because we were already experiencing time loops before that, right? I guess not, because...
No.
Yeah. Maybe you don't get to time loops until you talk to the goat head.
And so far, we're really the one the goat head has talked to, so...
Maybe we're the destined chosen... Have we seen a mirrored surface? Do we know what we look like? And have you gone to the interloper yet? And what's there?
No, we've not gone to the interloper yet.
Okay.
Game. Please, I don't know.
White hole.
I want to see what that other thing on White Hole is, because, like, you see there's, like...
Little moons and stuff? I'm not sure
Well, there's little, like, asterisks for, like, whatever is there.
I think that's the White Hole Station. Yeah, that was saying you've got the White Hole Station there.
And then there's the interloper.
The interloper.
I really want to know what the interloper is.
It looks like a big demon squid outside, like interplanetary or interstellar.
You would think that it's the big bad thing that's going to, like, fuck everything up, right?
I mean, that's what maybe, but maybe it's not. Maybe.
But let me go check on our friend, Chert.
Chert? Okay.
Chert or whatever
Chert,
his name
Chert,
is.
Chert.
There's nothing interesting there. He's over on the North Pole, which I gotta remember where the fuck the North Pole is. So I can't see the poles while I'm flying around like this.
Alright, well, while you're going and flying around and looking for poles, and we land next to Chert here, and we have a little powwow with him, John the Branch is going to tell you his fun, awkward work story of the week. You ready? You ready? So, I don't know if it's one kid or a group of kids or if something's wrong, but part of my expanded duties as of late has been to do just all the little bullshit calls around that happen around the pool areas, right? Like, I'm a pool engineer. No reason to send another engineer out if a toilet clogs, right? Like, if there's a toilet clog,
you're there, you may as well.
The plunger's here, I'm here, let's take care of it now. Let's not send someone out here to take, an extra, 20, 30-minute round trip all the way out here
Just to get here.
To plunge a toilet, yeah. I mean, not round trip, but total, you know, to get here, plunge it, and get back and complete the work order, you know. Like, how about I just knock that out in 5-10 minutes while I'm in the area? And so I do a lot of those calls now, especially on the days when I have me and you know, my buddy Chicken Pot Pie with me. Mm-hmm. And I forget what our first name for him was. So now he's
I don't know. We're sticking with Chicken Pot Pie.
But, so I go, for like the third time, I plunge this toilet. Literally, we just leave the plunger next to the toilet because this thing clogs so much. And I don't know if it's one kid just keeps using too much toilet paper, or if this is just like the heaviest use single toilet because it's like the employee bathroom for the entire company pool department where we have literally 2,000-3,000 guests out there, and so there's 100 employees out there at a given time, so that bathroom is in constant use. Or maybe something fell in that, you know, in the plumbing, and we need to pull that toilet up and, you know, shove a big, thick snake cable down it and, you know, pull out whatever rag somebody flushed down there 6 months ago or whatever. You know, who knows? But I had this moment where, like, I got out of there, I had plunged it, and they had been waiting like 2 hours because they'd been waiting a day because I was busy the day before. And I just like walked by and said, I wonder if this is still clogged. And if it is, I'll find the work order for it and you know, complete it. Yeah. And sure enough, it was still clogged. Oh, don't fall into the sun.
Hello, sun.
The sun is a very bad place to be. Exit ship to repair. Oh my gosh. How screwed are we? Can we just land here and repair?
I might be able to.
Okay.
Nope, can't check that.
Yeah, can we get out in space and repair?
Wibbly wobbly. On.
Is your ship going to take off without you if you get out and start repairing?
Well, we'll see.
Okay. It looks like it's steady. Okay. Cool. Is that all that was broken?
Landing gear.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's probably what broke when we died the one time was the landing gear, and that's why we had to be in space because we couldn't.
Starboard hull.
Okay.
Which is, where is starboard?
But yeah, I get out there and there's probably a dozen of these. I say kids because they're lifeguards and their average age is probably 18. You know, a lot of them this is a summer job or a part-time job for them. They're not, you know, they're lifeguards at a pool. You know, they're young, they're kids. But there's probably a dozen of them hanging out in this break area around this bathroom because, well, to properly staff your pools, your lifeguards are only on stand about 50% of the time, so they're alert and doing their job properly. So for every lifeguard that's up on their lifeguard stand, there's another lifeguard somewhere on break or doing something else, and so all these guys are standing around, and I get out there. And, like, I'm just trying to be, like, a friendly, like, hey, guys, you don't have to wait around for me. But, like, the longer I get in it, they, like, all, like, are, like, looking around, like, oh, we're sorry. I'm like, no, guys, it's fine. It's just, like, if you don't want to wait for me. But, like, I guess I was just coming off as the most, like, condescending asshole. As I'm like, no, we left a plunger in there. You know, it's fine. You guys could just... But apparently I was coming on like, you guys, why are you wasting my time? Why are you making me come all the way out here to plunge your toilet for you? Like, because that's not what I mean. I mean, like, hey, I'm paid by the hour. I'll happily come out here and do it. But sometimes you might wait a day for me to come out here and do it. Because... we don't care about employee areas that much, and quit clogging your toilet. And granted, maybe it's clogging and you're doing nothing wrong. But if that's the case, maybe you should, instead of sheepishly, you know, sneaking out of the bathroom, say like, "Hey, I didn't do anything, and that toilet clogged really bad." And then maybe on our back shift when it's not busy AF because you know it's one toilet that serves dozens of employees. Then we can, you know, pull that up and give it a proper snake when you're closed. And, you know, things might work out a little better. You might not have to keep coming here. You might have a working flushing toilet in your nice air-conditioned break room. And, you know, boy, I really do sound like I'm chastising now. But I swear I wasn't. I swear. Next time on the branch.
Next time on the branch.